Today we are going to talk about the wiring of a hybrid boat in a split phase. What is the meaning of a split phase? It's double phase. Why split? Because those inverters only produce one phase. We need two inverters in tandem, like we have on the board, to create one phase per each inverter. Before you do that diagram, I want that you pay attention a little here. What is the difference between the wiring of a traditional boat and the wiring of the new technology like this one? Is that here in this configuration, the AC panel receives power only from the inverter. That's the difference. That's the main difference. Of course, the inverter also receives power from batteries to invert, and also receive power externally from a shore power or generator, depending. But the administrator is the inverter. That's the genius of the system. That's okay? And of course, in the AC panel, I have power always. In this moment, we have power in the AC panel because the batteries is inverting. We don't have shore power connected. We don't have generator running, but we have power in the system. That's clear, guys? All right. This is one of the secrets. The other secret in this configuration is that until today, when you connect DC battery banks, you connect the positive, you connect the negative, the switch selector, a fuse, and that's it. You say, oh, I have 24 volts or 48 volts, whatever, and that's it. But you don't know more. Until today, in the traditional wiring, you don't know how much is the consumption in amps per each equipment. You don't know the state of charge of the battery bank. You don't know the temperature of the battery bank. You don't know a lot of parameters. You are like this. You only connect the batteries and you know that you have power. But today, in this system, the positive and the negative coming from the battery bank enter in this system to administrate the DC power. And now, with this smart shunt, intelligent shunt, and this distributor, you know here, oh, how much is the consumption of the DC panel? How much is the consumption? How much power is entering from the solar panels? How much power is entering from the windmill? How much power is entering from here? Yeah, because that element administrates the DC current. Some years ago, we don't know nothing. We only connect the batteries and that's it. We have DC current. But now we have administration. And you can take decisions, no? My solar is doing nothing. My windmill is not producing power. My consumption in my DC panel is excessive. Let me check what happened, no? You have a lot of parameters to administrate. And the system creates warnings and produce alarms because it's intelligent. This is a great difference. You have administration of the DC current. Intelligent administration. Yes, because that administrator is connected with the computer, the Servo GX. The Servo GX is the genius. And of course, the Servo is connected with the display. In the display, you have that information. And you have Bluetooth, and with the GPS, you have connection to your cell phone. And you have that administration in your cell phone. Nice, no, guys? This is very, very, very important. Can I convert my traditional boat, my actual boat, in this boat? Yes, no problem. Can I continue with the same AC panel and DC panel, the actual panel? Yes, no problem. The only is that you added this intelligent system. Of course, you need to replace the traditional inverter for an inverter, a smart inverter like this. With this, with a link distributor, with a smart shunt, with a display, and the computer, the Servo GX. In this particular case, I introduced another DC to DC converter because the battery bank, the new battery bank is 48 volts and the previous boat traditional is 12 volts. With that one I pass from 48 to 12, DC to DC, to keep the same panel because I want to keep the same panel. I don't have money for another panel. That's okay? All right, we are going to start because until this we don't have any problem. This is the positive and the negative coming from the batteries. In the batteries, because I have two batteries of 48 volts, 100 amps each one connected in parallel. In total, I have 48 volts, 200 amps. And those batteries require a fuse, a protection fuse, isolation fuse. I put a fuse 250, a little higher for protection. That's the fuse. I have positive and negative, and here in the negative, I insert in series that shunt. What is the function of the shunt? Send information to the display. And now in the display, I know the state of charge of the batteries, the flow of amps, the temperature of the batteries. I know if one battery is in short. I know information about the battery bank, the shunt. This is the smart shunt, and this is the computer, the shunt, for that display. I install another display with another chunk of there because this is a simulation that I have one in the flybridge, another in the pilot helm, or one in the cabin, another in the pilot helm, two administrators, two displays. Because now the life of my boat depends on what? Of the batteries. Depend how fast the batteries are charged. Depend of the health of the batteries. Depend of the condition of the battery bank. And I have information about the battery bank here in two displays, in different places. Two displays. That's okay, guys? When I connect a display to administrate the battery, I need a chun. That combination, chun and display, is the BMS, battery monitoring system. How many BMS I have in this system? Two. One with this chun and the other one with that chun. It's clear, guys? I want to explain something about this connection. And after that, we are going to do the wiring.